Every 39 seconds, a cyber attack strikes somewhere online. That's faster than you can tie your shoes, faster than you can make a cup of coffee. It's a relentless barrage, a constant storm of malicious code and nefarious intent sweeping across the digital landscape. This isn't a distant threat, it's a relentless assault, a clear and present danger that impacts every connected device and network around the globe. It's not just about headlines, it's about real-world consequences. On our digital lives, businesses, and infrastructure, from personal data breaches to crippling ransomware attacks on critical infrastructure, the stakes are incredibly high. The very fabric of our interconnected world is under constant pressure. The sheer volume of attacks overwhelms human security teams. They're drowning in alerts, struggling to keep pace with the ever-increasing sophistication and scale of cyber threats. It's like trying to stop a flood with a bucket. We're in a perpetual digital siege, constantly defending against an invisible enemy that never sleeps. The digital battlefield is always active, with new skirmishes erupting every minute, facing automated global attackers. These aren't lone wolves, they're sophisticated networks of botnets and organized crime syndicates, operating across borders and time zones. The question isn't if you'll be targeted, because everyone is a target in today's digital landscape, but when and how often. It's not a matter of if, but when and how prepared you are to weather the storm. The frequency of attacks is only increasing, making proactive defense more critical than ever. Traditional cybersecurity is reactive, always playing catch-up in a game where the attackers have a head start, relying on known signatures and rules. It's like locking your door after the burglar has already broken in. These methods are simply not enough to defend against modern, sophisticated threats. Attackers innovate constantly, developing new techniques and exploits to bypass traditional defenses. Creating new malware that slips past static defenses, they're constantly evolving, adapting, and finding new ways to penetrate our networks. We're always one step behind, constantly reacting to the latest threats instead of proactively preventing them, patching holes after they're exploited. This reactive approach leaves us vulnerable and exposed. Human-scale solutions can't keep up with machine-scale threats. The sheer volume and velocity of attacks require a different approach. To stand a chance, defenders must embrace automation, leveraging the power of machines to fight machines. Enter artificial intelligence, a game-changing technology that offers a new paradigm for cybersecurity. Not just a better firewall, but a fundamentally different approach to security. But a shift from reactive to proactive defense, anticipating and preventing attacks before they can cause damage. Imagine AI that learns your network's normal rhythm, understanding the typical patterns of behavior, and instantly spots subtle signs of attack, identifying anomalies that would be invisible to the human eye. Can AI stop attacks before they begin? Can it predict and prevent breaches before they even occur? That's the critical question for the future of security. The answer to this question will determine who wins the cyber war. The potential is huge, offering the promise of a safer and more secure digital world. But so are the risks and complexities. Implementing AI in cybersecurity is not a simple task. AI can sift through billions of data points, analyzing vast quantities of information in real time, finding patterns and predicting threats, identifying subtle indicators of malicious activity, with speed and accuracy no human can match. It's like having a superpowered security analyst working 24/7. We're moving from searching for known threats, relying on outdated signatures and rules, to defining what's normal, establishing a baseline of expected behavior for your network, and letting AI flag the rest, allowing the AI to identify anything that deviates from the norm. This is the profound shift AI brings, a fundamental change in how we approach cybersecurity. A chance to finally get ahead of attackers, a chance to proactively defend our networks and data, and win the cyber war. AI's real power in cybersecurity isn't just about reacting to attacks, it's about prediction. It's about anticipating threats before they even materialize, giving organizations a crucial head start in the ongoing battle against cybercrime. It learns the baseline of normal network activity, the typical ebb and flow of data, the usual patterns of communication, every login, file transfer, and connection. It meticulously catalogs each interaction, building a comprehensive profile of what constitutes normal for your specific network. This deep understanding lets it spot anomalies, those subtle deviations from the norm that might otherwise go unnoticed. Tiny deviations that signal trouble long before a breach. These could be unusual data transfers, unauthorized access attempts, or any other activity that falls outside the established baseline. Machine learning algorithms, trained on past attacks, are constantly refining their ability to identify these subtle indicators. They recognize subtle warning signs, patterns, and behaviors that might escape human observation. For example, if an employee suddenly accesses files from a new country, a location they've never accessed before, at 3 a.m., an hour when they're typically not working, AI connects the dots and raises an alert, flagging the activity for further investigation. Instead of waiting for ransomware to strike and encrypt critical files, AI can catch the early reconnaissance phase, the initial probing and exploration that precedes an attack, scanning, looking for open ports and vulnerabilities, privilege escalation, attempting to gain higher levels of access, lateral movement, spreading through the network to reach valuable targets. This gives security teams a crucial window of opportunity, providing them with the time they need to intervene and stop attacks before damage is done, minimizing the impact on the organization. The goal shifts from cleaning up after breaches, a costly and time-consuming process, to preventing them entirely, creating a more secure and resilient environment. AI can even predict which vulnerabilities are most likely to be exploited, based on current threat trends and attacker behavior, helping organizations prioritize patches and focus their resources on the most critical areas. It analyzes global threat intelligence, gathering data from a wide range of sources, cross-referencing new malware with your network's unique setup, identifying potential weaknesses and vulnerabilities. This level of foresight, this ability to anticipate and prevent attacks, was simply impossible before. Now, it's our best hope against relentless cybercrime, a critical tool in the ongoing effort to protect our digital world. Proactive defense, a future where we can stay one step ahead of attackers, is finally within reach. AI's greatest advantage is speed. While humans can only process so much, AI scans billions of data points in seconds. It monitors every packet, analyzes every line of code, and cross-references events in real time. When a threat appears, AI-driven systems can instantly quarantine devices, block IPs, and revoke credentials, stopping attacks before they spread. Unlike traditional systems, AI doesn't need a signature to spot new threats. It uses behavioral analysis to catch zero-day attacks. If a document suddenly encrypts files or contacts a command server, AI shuts it down, even if it's never seen that malware before. AI also filters out noise, escalating only the most credible threats for human review. This frees up experts to focus on complex cases, not endless false positives. AI is a force multiplier, making human teams faster and more effective. In cybersecurity, speed and precision are everything, and AI delivers both. Traditional cybersecurity was built for a simpler internet, a time when the digital landscape was far less complex and interconnected. It operated like a castle with walls and guards, a clearly defined perimeter that was easy to defend. The focus was on keeping the bad guys out. Today, however, there's no clear perimeter. The world has changed, and the old defenses are crumbling. Data lives in the cloud, scattered across various servers and platforms, making it difficult to secure with traditional methods. Employees work anywhere, accessing sensitive information from their homes, coffee shops, and even while traveling, further blurring the lines of the network. And third-party apps connect everywhere, creating countless potential entry points for attackers to exploit. The attack surface has exploded. Old systems rely on signatures and rules, predefined patterns of known threats. This approach is always one step behind attackers who constantly create new malware variants, polymorphic code that evades signature-based detection. Signature-based defenses are reactive, fighting yesterday's battles, while the war rages on with new and unknown weapons. These systems also generate thousands of alerts daily, mostly false positives, burying security teams in a mountain of irrelevant data. This constant barrage of alerts is overwhelming human teams, stretching their resources thin and making it impossible to investigate every potential threat. Alert fatigue sets in, and real threats slip through the cracks, hidden amongst the noise. Critical incidents are missed, leading to breaches and data loss. Attackers exploit this noise, hiding their moves in the chaos, knowing that security teams are struggling to keep up. AI flips the script, offering a proactive and intelligent approach to security. Instead of searching for known bad, it learns what's normal and flags anything unusual, identifying anomalies that would otherwise go unnoticed. It doesn't need a signature because it understands the expected behavior of users and systems. For example, it can spot a user logging in from a new country at 3 a.m. and accessing payroll, even if that specific scenario hasn't been seen before. This behavioral, context-aware approach provides a much deeper level of insight and protection. It is far more effective against modern attacks, which are often sophisticated and designed to evade traditional defenses. AI is like a guard who knows everyone by name and habit, not just by a photo, understanding their roles and typical activities. The old castle and moat model is obsolete, no longer capable of protecting against the threats of today. AI is the new front line, providing the intelligent and adaptive defense needed to secure the modern digital world. AI in cybersecurity isn't theory, it's reality at the world's biggest tech companies. Microsoft's Azure Sentinel uses machine learning to analyze trillions of signals daily, spotting threats invisible to any single organization. When a new phishing attack is detected, AI updates defenses for millions instantly. Google's AI protects billions of users, with Gmail filters analyzing sender reputation, email structure, and links to catch even sophisticated spear phishing. Google's Chronicle platform uses AI to hunt for hidden threats at petabyte scale. Banks use AI-powered fraud detection, learning your spending habits and blocking suspicious transactions in real time. Hospitals and airports rely on AI to protect sensitive data and critical systems, where a breach could threaten lives, not just money. AI monitors for anomalies, keeping infrastructure safe and operations running. Across industries, AI is the silent guardian of our digital world. The same AI that defends us is now a weapon for attackers. We're seeing AI-powered attacks that are faster, smarter, and harder to detect. Deepfakes clone voices and faces, enabling convincing scams and blackmail. AI-driven malware learns networks, adapts to avoid detection, and strikes at the perfect moment. Attackers use AI to scan for vulnerabilities, craft personalized phishing, and even discover new software flaws. The pace of criminal innovation is accelerating, fueled by the very technology we trust for defense. The tools built to protect us are now being turned against us. The threat landscape is evolving at machine speed. AI has locked defenders and attackers in a perpetual arms race. Each side's advances force the other to adapt, at machine speed. Attackers use adversarial AI to trick defensive models, while defenders constantly retrain their systems. The advantage swings back and forth, creating a fragile, unstable security environment. Humans are shifting from frontline responders to strategists, designing and training autonomous agents. The war is increasingly fought by machines, with humans guiding from behind the scenes. Falling behind in this race has never been more dangerous. AI won't replace human analysts, it empowers them. The best defense is a partnership. AI processes data at scale, humans provide context and creativity. AI flags anomalies, humans judge their meaning. For novel threats, human curiosity and intuition are irreplaceable. Humans also train and refine AI, correcting mistakes and adapting models to new threats. This human-in-the-loop approach creates a virtuous cycle. AI learns, humans get more effective. Our strongest defense is this collaboration. AI changes everything about security, privacy, and personal responsibility. Threats are more personal and deceptive. Deepfake calls, tailored phishing, and more. The perimeter now includes your devices, accounts, and judgment. Your actions matter. Use strong, unique passwords and enable multi-factor authentication. Be skeptical of urgent requests. Verify through trusted channels. Stay informed about new threats and protect your data on social media. Balance security with privacy. Demand transparency and ethical use of AI. You're not a bystander, you're a frontline defender of your digital life. In a world of AI-driven threats, critical thinking is your best tool. The future of cybersecurity is smarter machines and smarter, more vigilant humans. Don't just watch, take action now. Strengthen your digital defenses, stay informed, and be the hero of your own cybersecurity story. Subscribe, share, and join the fight for a safer digital world.